Camera do I look into? We can totally be live and I can be asking that. Hi, Facebook. And 91X. Okay, hi. It's Hillary here backstage at 91X's Wrex Halls. I just got here. You're my first interview. I'm a little flustered, but welcome, Billie Eilish.
Thank you for having me here.
Thank you for being here. I'm doing great. First things first, you do smell really good tonight.
Thank you.
Like that.
I try. Thank
you. You know, it's tough being a girl, and you've got a busy day. And
I mean, I feel like smells are like my top priority always. You know what I
really?
mean?
Do you collect like scents, perfumes?
I kind of do. I have a different smell for like everybody I know, sort of.
Okay.
So like I don't know, because I like to smell different in different people's minds, because I relate memory with smells.
Sure.
So I want to be remembered in different ways by everybody. It's weird, but
no, that's cool, because I like to. I wear different scents for like different occasions,
yeah.
Maybe, but I've never thought about it doing it for different people. Well, maybe sometimes, but
yeah, do it.
Anyhow, you do smell really good.
Thank
and
you.
your backpack is incredible. It has like a built-in subwoofer and speakers.
Yes, sir.
And she walked in cranking music out of her backpack.
I did.
And it has really good sound.
It's so crazy. Like, I turned it all the way up in the green room, and she was blowing my ears off, honestly.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it's dope.
So, we saw you a couple of weeks ago here in San Diego. We
Yeah.
did the record shopping thing. Thank you for doing that.
Yes, of course.
You were so generous, by the way. You and your mom treated our winner to a new turntable.
I know.
That was so nice.
That was my mom's idea. It's such a cute little...
She's so sweet.
My mom is the best.
She really... Maggie's her name, right?
She's right there.
Where? Hi, Maggie.
Standing on a stool because she's so little.
That's great. You got a good view. She's standing on a stool right now. Like I hung out with her while you guys were doing your record shopping thing. Mm-hmm. No, that was so kind.
Yeah,
so
my mom's my best friend for sure.
And I love that. Then that's so fun that she gets to be on the road with you too.
It's cool.
Yeah. So you played at Soma, which is right there that night. It really is a hop, skip, and a jump. It's next to the sports arena here.
Got you.
And I went to that show and couldn't hear myself think because your fans, Billie, let me turn off my ringer, are so passionate. And like honestly, I've never been to a show like that where I felt like every fan is screaming every word to every song to you. Does it ever blow your mind?
Oh my God. It blows my mind every single show, but it's also like the first time that happened, I was like, "There's no way this is real. There's no way."
Wait,
like
wasn't
it's just
it
like
in San Diego at the Cross Festival? I saw an interview.
Yes,
with
it
you.
was.
Tell
That
me
was
that
my
story. Tell me that.
Oh my God. You hell up, it gives you hell. This song is fire. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so my first like show, it was not a show at all. I would not say that it was a show, but it was like Cross Festival in San Diego.
Right.
And first festival, first anything at all, and I was so nervous.
Were you?
And there was nobody there. Literally nobody. There was like 8 people maybe.
Was it at like noon, like early in the day or whatever?
I think it was the first set of the whole night. And it was like... But it was crazy. And I remember there was like 2 or 3 girls that came just for Ocean Eyes, and they sang along to only the chorus. And that right there, I just was like I almost cried. I almost cried because of that, you know? And then I remember thinking afterwards, I remember being like, dude, if I ever do a show and people sing along, I'm going to lose my mind. And so, like, now, looking back at that, I just, like, it makes me want to, like, scream.
Yeah. It's huge. It must be very powerful. Like, I can only imagine being the one on stage when they are all singing it to you with so much love, too. Like,
Unreal.
That was the other thing, but any pause there was, I heard, "I love you, Billie." Like,
yeah, I know.
That's so great. It's so great.
Yeah, it's precious.
So, you take me back to the beginning just a little bit. You grew up in LA. Mm-hmm. You write music with your brother Phineas, and he performs with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, how did it get started? Did you guys just like write songs together when you were growing up? And
yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay. It was like I wrote music for myself, and he wrote music for himself, and then we were both like, let's do it together, you know? And we lived 2 feet away from each other, so we did. And it was so not at all like let's do this so we can go get famous, you know, let's do this so we can go make money. No, hell no. We just did it because we wanted to do it, and because we had you know, we just literally we wanted to do it. There's no other reason at all.
Fun and
We just could.
yeah.
You know, and it wasn't like we had a studio to do it in. It wasn't like we had all the equipment. We just were like, we could figure this out.
Yeah.
With what we have. And this tiny little computer and this tiny little mic, you know? And it's like we still use the same stuff that we used then.
Really?
You know? And
That's
like
awesome.
everybody asks now, it's like, how does it feel having like done this in a little bedroom and now you're in the big studio? I'm like, what big studio? The fuck? I'm like, huh? Never. Still work in my brother's tiny ass room in my house with my mom and my dad and my
But there's
dog.
got to be some magic there, like, you know, because your songs are great. Like we listen to you a lot, and this you would never guess that it was recorded in a bedroom. I love
I'm glad.
that.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you don't know.
So okay, so you what was like the first song that you were like, okay, was it Bellyache that you were like, look, what do we do with this? Do we post it online? Like what, you know what I mean? What was the first one
Yeah.
where you're like, this is cool, let's share it?
Well, like the summer of 2015, that was kind of when we were just doing random SoundCloud stuff. I remember
SoundCloud.
I wrote this song called Fingers Crossed, and then Phineas was like, this is so cute, we should put it out. And then he, you know, did a little production of it. We put it out randomly, and then there was another song that he had written, and then there was Ocean Eyes.
Yes.
Ocean Eyes, he had written this song. I did not write that song.
Okay.
I'm not even going to say I did, because that's some false shit.
Okay.
He wrote that song, had nothing to do with it. He brought it to me, he was like, yo, this is... like, I am so pumped about this one. I want to hear you sing it. And the thing is that I feel like a lot of people, if I'm just being honest with you, a lot of people have a misconception about just the way songs are written. And if it says my brother wrote the song, that doesn't mean I was like, Phineas, write me a song.
Sure.
I write music myself. He writes music himself. I don't fucking know what the fuck the vernacular is. We write music
good.
together. Mm-hmm. And it's always like, if he's writing his own thing, I have no idea. He's writing it because he wanted to write music. It's the same with me. Mm-hmm. You know, I'll write 2 songs and then have written them, and I'll be like, yo, Phineas, I wrote these songs. It's not like, I don't want to write, you should write this. It's that we just love creating, and if we create something the other one likes, the other one's not going to be like, oh, I can't because I didn't write it myself.
Right on.
You know?
Yeah, that's
just like open-mindedness. It's not stealing credit or giving credit to someone else. So if he wrote a whole song, he wrote the whole song. I'm not going to say I wrote it. Mm-hmm. If I wrote a whole song, I wrote the whole song, and he's not going to say it. If we both wrote it equally, we both wrote it equally, and there's no fakeness about it.
It's pretty special to have that relationship and have it be your brother, you know?
It's great.
And now
honestly.
you're, we got to wrap this up so we can get you out of here, but you're working on a new album, right? Because it's been like a year since the EP came out.
Yeah, over.
Okay, so new album. Do we know when it might come out, Billie?
Yes, but I can't tell you.
What? All right. I know there was a little scare this morning when you shared on your Insta story that you were postponing some shows.
I know.
All these people were like, what? Is she not playing Wrex Halls tonight? But it's I got a text from a 14-year-old at 6 a.m. this morning freaking out.
That's...
Thanks to you.
You're
Your
welcome.
Insta story.
It's all...
I
you're
was
welcome.
like, she's going to be there. It's okay. So, yes. But
here.
so you're
I'm
postponing
here.
some shows to finish the album.
Yes.
Is that the deal?
To finish it,
Okay.
complete it, mainly about visuals and the videos and all the artwork, because that's all, like, me stuff, you know. Okay.
Excuse you.
But we do have to finish the album. We're very, very close at the moment.
Cool.
We have to finish, like, one more song,
Okay.
and then it's all... You'll see. You'll see.
Okay.
I can't even know. You'll
All
see.
right. Well, thank you so much for playing
Of
Wrex Halls
course.
tonight, and we're happy to have you here. Continued success. I mean, good luck to you. You're on a wild ride. I'm so
Thank
happy
you,
for
love.
you. Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
good.
Awesome. All right. Have fun
Cool.
tonight. Billie
Amazing.
Eilish. We're live here at Wrex Halls. It's 91X.